As you may have guessed by now, yeah, got a little something I just want to talk about for a quick minute. Get off my chest there. Dr. Disrespect seems to have banned Rebel Squadron from Super Chats. I'm not making this up. This is true to the best of my knowledge here. And I want to talk about something real quick. It's not necessarily about the ban itself. It's about the reasons behind it and the events going on. And then we'll get into the action here. I mean, especially after such a turn of events, I could definitely use some siege action, some pew pew pew, 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 pew. Definitely in the mood. Let's put it that way. I can't make this stuff up. Why? Because it's out of my hands. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So yeah. All right. Well, in all things considered, I hope you're having a great Friday there as we roll into the weekend. And let's go ahead and get things started off the right way. The difficult part is opening this thing without spraying it all over the equipment. I want that sensitive electronic equipment. Kind of a bad idea, if you know what I mean. So, probably not sure it's actually the best idea, but who cares? Cheers, recruit. Bottoms up. All right, yeah, now we're talking. Boom. Okay, so let's start off with this. Yeah, kick it over there, buddy. All right, so like I said, I'm not gonna harp on this. I'm gonna say my piece, and that's gonna be the end of it. I'm not gonna come back to this. This is a one and done type of deal. Yeah, so earlier today, I went to throw a super chat on a Dr. Disrespect's live stream. Come to my surprise, I wasn't able to. Now, I've donated quite a few super chats to his stream and to other streams. I've never experienced something like this before. Now, it has happened where I threw up a super chat and I may have thrown in like an F-bomb or something like that, and all in good fun. The less G-rated fun and whatnot, but it always gave me a specific message, something about changing my super chat and whatnot. This one's very different, like as you can see. Well, hopefully you can see. I'm not used to doing this, so hopefully you can read that there. Unable to send message. Now, first I thought maybe there was something wrong with my super chat. Now, my original super chat was linked here. It was a good bit more than $5. And it was a solid paragraph at that point. It was all in fun. This one was just completely just thrown out there in fun. I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but I'm gonna say this right now. I've never been disrespectful to Dr. Disrespect. Never, not once. Even when the super chat might have taken on a little more serious tone, it's never been disrespectful. Never meant to be disrespectful. So I'm a little confused about this, and well, unable to send a message. So I altered it. I took out some stuff. I had no reason to think any of it was forbidden with the language, the language blocker or anything like that, the chat blocker. And that's not the message I was getting. Like I said before, it gave me a vague message regarding my actual chat, saying I needed to adjust it or something like that. And I always managed to pinpoint the word, pull it out, and boom, I was good to go. This is different. Unable to send message. There's no explanation whatsoever. So I altered the message, and it still wasn't working. So I kept it as short and simple and as innocuous as possible. How come you super chat him but not me? I felt it was appropriate. What can I say? And yeah, thanks, Gearbox. Yeah, so surprise. I did not see that coming. Now here's the thing. So as best as I can figure, I was straight up blocked from sending super chats, and there are a lot of super chats going on. Let me tell you. And yes, I have been. At this point, I was a paying member of the Champions Club for quite some time, at least 7-8 months at that point. And as you can see, look at that. Look, plenty of super chats going up. Super chat after super chat after super chat after super chat. So why was not my super chat now going through? No idea. There's like I said, never seen this before. Unable to send message. Never seen that before. Just plain Unable to, no, hey, you need to fix your language, nothing like that. Unable to send message. Didn't matter how short it was, how to the point, how innocuous, how come you super chat him but not me. People have said stuff like that time and time again in their super chats ad nauseum. So why is mine not going through? The only thing I can figure is that Rebel Squadron has been banned from the super chat. Now I could throw a message out in the regular chat. I was able to do that. I tested that, threw out just a couple of random messages and whatnot. It went through, but not the super chat. Why is that? Why is that? Well, here's the thing. Back on September 3rd, and I did in fact look this up. I was trying to find my super chat from September 3rd in the live chat recording. Couldn't find it. Now it's entirely possible that I did skip over it. Entirely possible. But what you may not know is that as a streamer, I can delete some of these messages during the live stream. And this would, I'm assuming this would include a moderator. I'm assuming a moderator would have that ability and would have the same outcome. If I delete some of these messages in the live chat, guess what? It disappears for good. It never shows. If you go to the live chat after the fact, the replay of it, and the replay of the live chat, guess what? It's gone. It never shows up. When you delete it, you delete it for good. Now, I'm assuming that applies to super chats. So I went back. I did my due diligence. I went through I have the exact time of the super chat that I put it out there in terms of the daytime. So I had like a window of during that live chat of when I would have sent that out. So I went through, fine-tooth comb, couldn't find it. Now, like I said, it's entirely possible I did skip over it because his live chat is hopping. Stuff happens fast. But even with a 5-second skip forward, 5 seconds, that's not a lot of time. Still couldn't find it. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I just missed it or if one of his moderators or something saw it and just straight up deleted it. I don't know. Because if they deleted it, that would explain why it's not showing up in the replay. At this point, I just don't know. It's just gone. Unless I missed it, which is a possibility. However, we have this. Unable to send message. Very curious and interesting. So in that super chat that I sent last time, it was in regards to one Z-laner. And I made no bones about it. I let Doc know, hey, this dude kind of his way to the top. And okay, let me take a step back. Some of you may or may not be aware of the situation going on out there in gaming, especially online FPS games. There's a legitimate pandemic of hacking and cheating going on out there, especially in first-person shooters. It's bad. It's bad, folks. Some of you may not have any idea because you don't pay attention to stuff like that. That's fine. Me, I'm paying attention. It's part of my thing here. So, yeah, if you don't know, now's your chance to learn about it because it is a very big deal. Let me tell you, we're not just talking about people like popping their game into a game genie in the privacy of their home, the single player game, and cheating their way through whatever. We're not. That's the only person they're hurting is themselves, in my humble opinion. No. We're talking about online multiplayer games. They're dealing with millions upon millions, if not billions of dollars. So this is a big deal, folks. You got to understand that. Okay, you've got to understand the point of the start of this live stream that I'm trying to make here. Why? I don't care about the fact that he banned me. That's no skin off my nose. I don't care. No. It's the circumstances leading up to the ban and the reasons behind that ban, as best as I can figure, at least. This has to do with Z-laner and hacking in general. And that is a very big problem for me. So no, this is not me throwing a little tantrum like, hey, bite me. I don't care. It's his channel, his stream. He can do what he wants. I don't care. You banned me from super chats. That's okay. I'll take that money back. Thank you very much. It's his choice. However, there's a bigger picture here. And it's a very, lucrative picture, if you know what I mean. He's, you need to understand something. I'm an old school gamer. Going back to the days of Pong. I was there when first-person shooters first became a thing, especially online. Multiplayer, stuff like that. Playing with your friends, complete strangers and whatnot. Let me take you back to the days of Soldier of Fortune 2, Double Helix, and a Punk Buster. Those were the glory days, folks. back then, with zero tolerance for cheaters and hackers. Zero. Punk Buster was a beautiful thing. If it caught any sign of you hacking, you were gone. Boom, just like that. The server would throw out a server-wide notification. Such and such was permanently banned for hacking. And you were burnt. It was not just a temporary, it was a permanent IP ban. You could no longer play the game in that server from that machine. You had to find another server that hopefully maybe didn't have Punk Buster. Now, servers were a different deal back in the day. See, they were individuals. If I remember correctly, they were individual servers. And they weren't necessarily owned by, I think Activision is the one that made Soldier Fortune 2. Go figure. Activision didn't even own this. As far as I know, they didn't own the servers. It was people. You could create your own server and host the game. That's how it worked back then. And so it was up to the person that owned that server to police things. They could choose whether or not to use Punk Buster, and most of them did. Most of them went with Punk Buster. Like I said, back in the day, we had a zero tolerance for cheaters and hackers, and it is so prevalent. This needs to be talked about right now before we get into the fun stuff with the pew pew pew. And I'm sure it's not what you were expecting. It's not what I was expecting. This just came out of nowhere, literally like a couple hours before the stream. And yeah, I jumped into Dr. Disrespect's live stream there just to kick back a bit. I've been watching the stream for quite some time now, since early last year. I've been a member of his Champions Club for I think at least 7 months. Finally bit the bullet and did the subscription thing. I did cancel it today though, and we'll get to that in a second. But back in the day, Punk Buster, yeah, zero tolerance. You got busted, you were burnt permanently. You had to buy a whole new computer. If you found a server that you enjoyed that community. Each server had their own community, and people could jump from server to server and whatnot. It was very flexible. But then they would have their favorite servers, their favorite players to play with and hang out with. We had our forums. We'd go to the forums. We'd like joke around. The birth of memes and whatnot. And it was a glorious time when we talked. So much fun. But we had zero tolerance. If you're a cheater, you were gone. Ostracized. Your name was mud. And that's how it should have been. That's how it should be today. But it's not. Here's the thing. See, Dr. Disrespect likes to play with one Z-Laner, and there was a copious amount of hard evidence material, his own video game footage, very questionable stuff, and certain things that are straight up impossible for a human being. Even with aim assist. Aim assist doesn't even come close to explaining some of this stuff. So, being a lifelong gamer and whatnot, and with the copious amounts of hard evidence, I do personally believe Z-Laner is a hacker. And he's not the only one. There are a lot of them out there. Many of them have been busted. The stuff that these guys do, it's not humanly possible. It's period, end of story. I don't believe Dr. Disrespect is one of them, to the best of my knowledge, as far as I can tell. Having watched a lot of his gameplay, I don't believe he's one of them. However, he does play with at least one of them, for sure. And people have been saying something. They've been on his Twitter, in his live streams, they've been saying, they've been begging him, hey, Doc, please, you need to distance yourself from this guy. And he's questioning stuff. He is questioning stuff. But he refuses to take definitive action. And for the longest time, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. It's a very tricky situation. I can understand that. But after this, being banned from the super chat, for pointing out the fact that Z-Laner, in my humble opinion, is hacking, and that Doc needs to make a decision, because it is hurting him. Make no mistake. It might not hurt him enough to ruin his channel. Probably not. I doubt it very much. But make no mistake, it is hurting him. And the bigger picture, it is hurting gaming in general. Dr. Disrespect is a very successful streamer. Arguably one of the most successful streamers there is. And you got someone like Z-Laner conning his way to the top of the mountain. Conning his way straight up. It's very easy to get big numbers when you're using tools that the average player does not use. And these companies are out there, they're bragging about their abilities to hack into these games. They brag about it. They brag about the money that they're making. There's a market for this. This is why This is why there was a zero tolerance policy back in the days of Social Fortune 2. This is why there needs to be a zero tolerance policy for it today. It's even more important now than it was back then, because there's millions, if not billions of dollars on the line. I do not begrudge someone their success. I am not jealous or envious of their success. However, when somebody is conning their way to the top, and when somebody like Dr. Disrespect is validating their cheating and hacking and conning to the top of the mountain, that is a problem. I've been building this channel for a year and a half, busting my ass 6 days a week, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, full time, non-stop, and dedicated to this channel 110%. So I take umbrage when some con man hacks his way to the top of the mountain. It's a problem. Like I said, I do not begrudge somebody their success, but I do begrudge them when they lie, cheat, and steal to get there. And this is not just me. When I first heard about this, Bad Boy Beeman putting out videos and whatnot about Z-Lander, I thought he was just another clout chaser. I was subscribed to Z-Lander for a while, and I found out about Z-Lander through Dr. Disrespect. When I heard about this Bad Boy Beeman, I thought the guy was a lunatic. I thought it was just another internet troll nut job trying to make a name, smearing people. Yeah. Then what? I didn't dismiss him out of hand though, because I'm not that kind of person. I think for myself. I look at the information, I look at the data, I draw conclusions. I use critical thinking. So I watched his videos. I was like, this guy, this guy's just another troll. But wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. What just happened? So I kept watching, and kept analyzing, contemplating, with an open mind. Finally got to the point where it was undeniable. Z-Lander's not playing fair. It's impossible to deny at this point, unless you're just that willing. You have to be willfully blind at this point to not accept that fact. It's the stuff that goes on. It's not humanly possible. It's not a glitch of the game. Nah, they've got help. I'm speaking from decades of experience here. As a lifelong gamer. So, when people are begging Dr. Disrespect to stop associating with such a person, because by doing so, he's validating this person's tactics, their methods for getting to the top of the mountain. They're validating the hacking and cheating. There's an entire community built up of hackers and cheaters. And more and more they're being exposed. It is impossible to deny it at this point. It's just enough is enough. When these guys are, hacking their way to the top of the mountain, rubbing shoulders with Dr. Disrespect, and he's not calling them out. And then he turns around and channels like me, I'm busting my ass day in and day out to do this the honest way. To do it the right way. And I get banned from giving him money. Because I'm not, because I've got the balls to sit there and say something to him in the super chat live. Hey Doc, you gotta make a decision. There was zero disrespect in that super chat. There was nothing but respect. And it was a friendly warning from one streamer to another. Yes, I get it. He's got millions of subscribers. I've got 137. But I've earned every single one. The right way, the honest way. I'm grateful for each and every recruit that has enlisted in Rebel Squadron. It means the world to me. And I'll fight for that. Tooth and nail. So yeah. You may have millions of subscribers and whatnot. Buggers. You know what? I lost my train of thought. Mother truck. I love it when that happens. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. What are you gonna do? Anyways, yeah. So, you know, he's got millions of subscribers. That doesn't mean I gotta sit here and turn a blind eye to it, plain and simple. You know, so I said something. Super chat, boom, banned. If he doesn't want my money, that's fine. No skin off my nose. But when it seems like I was banned from super chats in order to silence me in regards to this hacker situation and to a specific hacker that he associates with on a regular weekly basis, that is a problem. One that I will not stand for. So I've unsubscribed, canceled my Champions Club membership. There you have it. So after I'm done talking about this here in a minute, I will not talk about it again. It is what it is. I just need to get this off my chest. There are people out there, folks out there that need to understand what is going on out there in the world of gaming. Z-Liner is bragging about buying a Porsche recently. It's like, wow, okay, must be nice. Cheating your way to the top, you're taking that ill-earned money and buying yourself a Porsche. Yeah, it must be nice, right? Yeah, Gearbox, wouldn't you like a nice shiny new, casing there for your droid parts and everything? Yeah, bet you it's not cheap. That's the thing. Yeah, no. Yeah, sorry, buddy. It's gonna. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, so Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's that's where we're at here. I can't abide by it. I just can't. So, set it on place. There it is. If you enjoy watching Dr. Disrespect, have at it. That is your choice. I'm not about cancel culture. I'm not looking to cancel Dr. Disrespect. That's just silly and stupid. But I do have a right to talk about it. Unsubscribed. Canceled my championship club membership. And I'm washing my hands of that whole sector of streamers because I'm working too hard for this. I'm working too hard. I don't need it. I don't need to watch somebody else con their way to the top. I don't need it. If somebody else is willing to cover for them, I don't need them either. So, Mother Murgatroyd. Yep. So some of you might have been curious about what this one was about. That's it right there. That's it in a nutshell. And yeah, just need to get that off my chest. And I've said my piece. Yeah, I think I'm good now. So you do what's good. You do you. If you want to continue following Dr. Disrespect, that's your decision to make. I'm done. Wash my hands. I cannot support such a thing. I just can't. So that's just my. All right.